And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's George. He's got 6 from 13. Passes it to O'Neal. George with the ball. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Stoudemire, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. From deep, George drains the three-pointer. George has got 12 points in the game.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
Amari Stoudemire taking 2 shots.
And Stoudemire drops them both. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. George against Nash. Takes the 3. Outside for George. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Will.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Sabonis is out there with Jermaine O'Neal. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Artest. And it's Smits in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter. Quarter for the Pacers. Indiana leading by 4. Here's George, and he banks in the layup. 14 points for him.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Clock at 6. It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. Nash with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And it's Nash missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
George with the bucket.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Pacers leading by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows that their touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Nash against George. And Indiana, another 3.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. From deep, George, and he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 26.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Stoudemire. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And how about the persistence on the glass? Stoudemire wanting that rebound more than anyone else.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers. And the jam by Stoudemire.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Poked away. Nash with it. Picked up by Artest. Booker with no one around. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got his 5th assist in this one. Indiana leading by 8. Outside, George. White block shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one is on Stoudemire.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Jason Kidd has checked in for Phoenix.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. That one falls.
Walter
Davis has got 6.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
And that one, good.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Here's Booker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Both free throws good from Booker. Outside, George. Over Booker. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we finished one half of basketball. Indiana out in front. They lead by 8. And we'll be back.
28.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. Checking out the Pacers, how about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana? And that...
Here are your Indiana.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Davis is out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Marion. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Kidd in at the point. Here's George. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Kidd dishes to Marion from the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A lost art in this game. Terrific bounce pass.
George against Booker. And it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Here's Stoudemire. And it's blocked. Right side, George. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Artest. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And Stoudemire getting double teamed. He kicks it to Kidd. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. All right. Shot by George. George has got 40 points.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And George with the stuff.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
For Phoenix, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He's off on the first.
Yeah, Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Smits, defended by Booker. 6 to shoot. Nobody near George. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Beyond the arc. Marion with the steal. To the inside. Stolen by Artest. George with the ball. He's picked up by Kidd. Marion against George. Sabonis, the pass to George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 48.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Indiana foul.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Second team foul.
And he makes the first. Marley's checked in for Sean Marion. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Phoenix foul. Kevin Johnson. First personal foul. Third team foul.
32 seconds left to play in the third.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Chalk up 2 there.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And here's Marley outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now George. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And the shot is good.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Count that bucket.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
George. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Indiana holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. But 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Paul George is out there with Artest. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Jermaine O'Neal. And it's Smits in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Marley's got his first basket.
And that shifty nature of Johnson's game really helps him out. An effective combo guard who does a nice job of sharing the ball.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And that one's good. George has got 54 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Indiana.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And you can see kids' ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Ooh, love it, love it. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
George against Marley, poked loose, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will reach into possession. And Phoenix making a change. Chambers checked in.
Tom Chambers.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And that one is good. George has got 58.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Kidd.
A walking bucket. Stoudemire is phenomenal with the ball, scoring in so many ways and so explosive.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Marley. First personal foul.
And the first one drops.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
A nice shot by Booker.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
It's Kidd with the drive. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Pace.
Baby, but now you and I'ma need you chilling right here with the, and I ain't being shady. I swear that you can. You know that'll be right there, sending Addy like good luck. You're thinking I'm full up. The chances are, baby, I pull up. Depends how you feel on the real, on the real. Take one look, how I feel. Let me take a guess. It's so amazing. So far up, I know most would hate this, but 5 stars, I know most would rate this. And what's that smell? My dough, the fragrance. I'm far from flagrant. To start my statement. And these days we ain't far from greatness. The only way is up. Yup, the only way is up. Yo, I can't stop, but feeling like I can't stop. Feeling like I can't stop, no, I can't stop. But feeling like I can't stop. Feeling like I can't stop, yeah, I'll keep going. Swear, yeah, I'll keep going. Swear that I'll keep going. I'll keep going. Swear, yeah. Yeah, I'll keep going. And make them know the only way is up. We keep going. The only way is
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greeting.
Everyone, welcome to 2K Sports. And another exciting edition of NBA Ball with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Indiana Pacers. Here are the five for the Cavaliers. Irving against George. And that one's good. Irving.
Well, contact is not going to prohibit Kyrie Irving from scoring. This guy has great instincts.
George outside. Gets the three ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Price. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's George with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 5 now.
Paul George is very... difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Pacers making a change here.
They're amazing. Thanks, everybody.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And that one's good. Irving.
This guy knows where everyone is at all times. LeBron James makes the spectacular assist routine.
Rejected by James. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Big time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
Oh, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
That free throw, good from James.
I think, guys, the pursuit of greatness is what distinguishes LeBron James. Make no mistake, he wants to be considered the GOAT, the greatest of all time when it's all said and done.
And slam dunk by James.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Can they get it? And he lays it in. George has got 7.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Goes up on the baseline with the putback, and it's Smits with a rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Pacers foul, Jermaine O'Neal. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
And here's James. 5 points in the game. Going inside and slam dunk by James.
I'll tell you, that's a nice job by LeBron to keep that ball safe and secure on his way to the cup.
They double team George. Poke loose. Here's the break. Here's Doherty. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Cleveland?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Here's George. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. 46 seconds left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Yep, count it.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
Now here's Irving. 16 seconds left in the first quarter here. The 15-footer. And it's Cleveland with another.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Cleveland foul. LeBron James. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Indiana, Paul George. 2.
And he drops the first.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
For Cleveland,
he's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. Five ticks left in the opening quarter. George's shot is off.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. He just comes up empty.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now for Cleveland. George, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Oh, big-time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that tape. I could watch moves like that all day.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Irving. Pass to Doherty. And a two-handed jam.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
And here are the Pacers now. George outside.
Cleveland foul. Mark Price. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
See, I don't think you could teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
George hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Price. Can't cash it in from close range. George outside. Goes back up. He's off on that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
James against George.
A really terrific job from LeBron to keep his hands up, his feet moving, gets the challenge on that shot.
Here's Irving. Count it. Irving's got 6 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
George against James. Kicks it to George. And that one's good. He's got 13.
Now, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
1:16 left in the first half of this one. Good on the shot. And Cleveland leads by 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
LeBron James knows a thing or two about affecting winning. Right now, he's cooking offensively.
George, a deep 3. That doesn't go either for George. George has gone 1 of 5 from 3-point territory. Here's Doherty. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
James passes to Irving. Goes up on the wing. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Doherty.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's George. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
That's a play that's all about positioning. Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Cleveland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points and 1 block. What'd you think, Shaq, about... And that...
Show some love and clap your hands.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it. You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
And for Cleveland,
Paul George is an exceptional athlete. athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
They're trying to come back in this game. Now, bottom line, it's about energy and effort, exemplified by a possession like that.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
It's George with the drive. Again, Indiana.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
And the Cavs with possession. Here he goes. Irving finds James. Back to Irving. Launches a three. Hits the trifecta. Irving's got 9 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
You know you're going to see some great ball handling when Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
James against George. Take it away.
2 minutes.
The three is up. He drops it from range. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
Now, Paul George has been exceptionally consistent from three-point territory. That fluid shooting motion is something else.
James. The Pacers pull it in. George, right side. Puts up a three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's George. The offensive rebound. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Basket's good. The Cavaliers leading. James, right side. Pulls it from the corner. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Yeah, nice stroke on that jumper from LeBron James. There's no defense in the world that's going to stop that.
And George launches it from deep. That one is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Irving finds James. Back to Irving. Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. James against George. Here's Smits. Pass to O'Neal. The 3-ball. Great D that time from Irving.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. George with the bucket.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And for Cleveland, Nance in the post. He's against O'Neal. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And for Indiana,
Cleveland foul. Terrell Brandon. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. George has got 17 points here in the second half. Love for 3. Drops in the 3. And Cleveland leads by 7.
Kevin Love is a big-time skilled big man. And how about that response from distance? Go ahead, sir.
Man, good whistle.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And it's good. 2 points. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
Here's Brandon.
Pacers foul. DeMarcus Sabonis. Second personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Terrell Brandon.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's George. Drives to the hoop. It's deflected. Here's Brandon. Sinks it from distance.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
That one falls. And now it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
Well, that's where Kevin's conditioning allows him to run the floor in transition and finish on the break.
Here's O'Neal, and he banks in the layup.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Shot is good by Nance.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Out of bounds, it'll be Cleveland ball.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter. George against Love. Pass to Ilgauskas. We got a piece of it. Now George. Here's the... three. They get it back. It's George on the wing. Beyond the arc. It's George on the wing. Launches it. Gets the three to fall. George has got 44.
How about the range? I mean, that's big time limitless range. I'll tell you, better check him when he steps over the line.
Timeout call, the Cavaliers.
Please give a big round of applause.
They're in front by 8. 51 seconds left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Here's Irving. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
When you see the score and how much time is left, you realize this game is just about over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
That assertive mentality, I mean, just rising up from deep and draining it. Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
It's stolen by James. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Tipped. To the paint. Outside for Irving. And it's Smits with a rebound. George, a deep three. And knocks down the three.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let me hear you.
Puts it up off the inbound. Count it!
Well, the footwork to get into the catch and shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Oh, it falls! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
And yes, the officials want to take a look at this one. They initially thought he didn't get it off, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is here. They may go from winners to losers just like that.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
And they will count it. After checking out the replay, they rule that the shot was off in time.
Just an amazing finish. And thankfully, replay gives the officials a break on what would have been a terrible missed goal.
And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.